Hi there. You know who's a celebrity? My perspective about a celebrity is a person who celebrates life. Period. Yeah. And the celebration not necessarily could be like, some a typical celebrity, the so-called celebrity, some stage performance or maybe some music or some dance or something, or some catwalk. No. Celebration of life could be anything, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If you like biking, boom, like biking, go for it. If you like riding, go for it. If you like, music, it's okay, no problem. Dance, that's fine, no problem. But dance as if no one is watching you, because क्या कहेंगे लोग, ये सबसे बड़ा रोग. Yeah. If you like watching movies, go for it. If you like reading books, go for it. If you like meditation, it's okay, no problem. Absolutely fine. That's also a celebration. Celebration is all around. Life is all around. Find your ways. Focus on the good times. Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ये मत सोचो कि ज़िंदगी में कितने पल है. ये सोचो कि हर पल में कितनी ज़िंदगी है. If I may ask you most respectfully, is it the physical work or the mental work, especially the stressful work, mentally stressful work, that drains us the most? What sucks our energy the most? Yeah. I recall one of the finest and holistic personality of this time. He is no more with us physically. I used to listen to him a lot, Dr. Wayne Dyer. So he used to do one experiment during his talks. He used to invite some of the volunteers on the stage, and he used to ask that person, that volunteer, to think of the most happiest moments or memories of his life or her life. Then he used to ask the participant, while remembering the happiest moment, the strong moments, the most delightful moments, he used to ask them to extend the arm like this. Then he used to request someone to pull the hand down, and then he used to observe. It was very difficult, basically. Yeah, you can apply the pressure. Yeah, it was very difficult. Okay. Then he used to ask the same person, the same volunteer, now to recall some of the most saddest moments or memories of life, or painful, memories where the person would have lost someone, a huge loss, personal loss, or something happened, very miserable. Then he used to ask the person to extend the arm like this, and then he used to ask the other person to try to bend the arm down or pull the arm down. It's very easy. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this experiment definitely you can Google out. You can find on the YouTube as well. Dr. Wayne Dyer. So see, I had asked this question. It's a probe. It's a quest for you, for me, both. What drains us? Is it the physical work or is it the mental work? Yeah. Definitely, physical work. When we are doing some physical activity, we get tired, we get exhausted. But then very soon after taking certain break, we bounce back with the same energy. Yeah, we have seen this in the gyms. We have seen, whenever we are involved in certain projects or maybe we do some vigorous work, you take a break. Yeah, you have some drink. Yeah, maybe the glucose or something. You have something, certain snack, and then you can continue. Yeah, that's what you can continue for hours and hours. And another classic example is of a child. We have seen, we observe the little children. They are angels. I love them a lot. I have observed, especially when it comes to a train journey. The small kids, they are bubbles of energy. They play a lot. They jump here and there. They run around here and then just like a monkey, And then they get tired. They ask for some food. They ask their mothers for the milk and they go for a certain rest. They sleep, and when they wake up, they are fresh again. But we people, now I'm trying to take your attention, your kind attention on mental work, especially when it is very stressful, when it involves a lot of negative side, not just positive side, but negative, both the sides. Yeah, but we get stressful. So we have seen people, it's very difficult, very challenging to bounce back. Yeah, despite you are eating something, but you are thinking, and sometimes it becomes very chronic. For months and years, people get stuck into it. Yeah, if they go through certain personal loss, if they lose someone near and dear one, it becomes very difficult to overcome. Or if they go through certain accident, yeah, it becomes very difficult to overcome that. Yeah, and thinking drains you like anything. Yeah, it's not some philosophical stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we all know that, and especially the negative thoughts. So it's not basically to to treat the negative thoughts just like an enemy, or try to get away with them or try to escape from them. It is not possible. That is an environment, that is an existence, which is all over. So be friend with them, but the only thing is, don't allow these thoughts, to overpower you. So focus on the good times. That's what I mean to say. So, anyways, I recall one of the great insightful quote we can say, or a poem we can say, from the great Mother Teresa. I have requested my son Maitre, people call him Max, to recite those pearls of wisdom. Yeah, do take care. Thank you very much. I love you. Yeah.
Hey there, I have some words to say. People are often unreasonable and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will find some people that are false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest, people may cheat. Be honest anyway. If you spend years building someone could destroy overnight, build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and your God. It was never between you and them anyway. Thank you.